Hi, I'm Adrian. This is Eric. We're at Physical Graffiti Body Art Studio in Sedona, Arizona. And today we wanted to make a video about tattooing underage kids, underage people getting tattoos. That's what we want to talk about today.
Oh, I can lump that in with piercing too, right?
Yeah. Any kind of body art procedure.
Yeah. Well, I would say first and foremost, if that's something you're interested in, getting your child tattooed or pierced, I commend you for wanting to bring them to professionals. But I would check with your local and state ordinances regarding tattooing and piercing minors. Not every state allows it. I'm originally from Illinois. You had to be 18 to get tattooed, period. There's no such thing as parental consent.
And you know what? That's funny, because where I came from, on the East Coast, came from Delaware, and there was no age limit on the books. That may have changed, but when I started out there was no age limit. So you could bring an 11-year-old in.
That's crazy.
For something, as long as the parent was there to sign. They could bring, a 10-year-old in. There was nobody to say yay or nay. It was artist's discretion. Now, we never did anything like that. We never tattooed or pierced somebody at that age, but
right, that's horrific.
But there was no laws.
It's like torture.
But here in the state of Arizona,
yep,
we can work on anybody over the age of 14.
That's crazy.
That's either a piercing or a tattoo.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And since I've been here, this August I'll celebrate 3 years. I've tattooed two 14-year-olds. They were both girls. And I would have never guessed they were 14 by the way they carried themselves, by the way they spoke, and by the subject matter that they chose. The pieces they chose were timeless. And they both handled it like champs. Now, that's not the normal situation. Usually an interaction with a parent goes something like this. I want to get my kid tattooed. Awesome. I need to photocopy your state-issued photo ID. I need to photocopy your child's state-issued photo ID. Well, we don't have that. And I'm the parent, so it's fine. No, it's not fine. We have to prove to the state of Arizona that you are in fact a legal guardian and are allowed to sign for your child.
Not a step parent, not an aunt, not a friend's mom or dad.
Older brother, older sister.
We have to document it. We have to prove it.
And there's one thing I'd like those parents who want to argue with us to take into consideration. We're doing the things the legal way. So take a step back and think about that for a second. We don't get paid if we're not tattooing, so we don't just want your money to tattoo your kid and get you the hell out of the shop. We want to make sure that you are legally able to sign for this child, okay, because you're taking all the liability. We don't want to take any of the liability. We want to do a nice job and make you happy and make your kid happy so that you have a tattoo that you enjoy and appreciate for years to come. So don't argue with us. Call your state representative, get the laws changed if it pisses you off that much.
Right.
Personally, I think it's great. I think it's great that parents be part of the process. Otherwise, you have kids searching out basements or kitchens, and
they do it.
Yeah. And what are they doing now? They're opening themselves up to a whole host of problems or possible problems, like the cat's out of their kitchen or their basement. Do you think they're sterilizing their equipment? Right. I love hearing, well, I saw them open a brand new needle. Yeah. That's great. I could take a lighter to a package and make it look like it's been run through an autoclave.
Kids would always experiment on each other when I was growing up.
Oh, we all did dumb shit.
Right.
We all did dumb shit.
So going to a professional is definitely the best way to do it.
Yes. And any questions that we can answer regarding that, please feel free to call. But again, if you're in a different state, which you most likely are.
We get people from California.
Yeah, it's true.
Over here because they have restrictions over there.
A
lot of tight restrictions.
Yeah.
I don't think they allow anybody under 18, like you said.
Yeah.
In Chicago, right?
And that that does one of two things. It forces the minor to think about said design for many years to come before they're legally able to sign for themselves. Which I think is a good thing. Think about your design. You, when you're 14, probably aren't going to want the same shit when you're 18. Probably not.
Right.
I mean, remember years back, Pokemon was a big deal.
Right. I had one experience. I had a lady. She brought in her son who was 15, 16. This is on the East Coast, and he wanted a kanji symbol on his neck.
Oh man.
And his mother was insisting that we do that, but because, like what I said, is artist discretion. I just told her, I was just like, sorry, ma'am, I can't do that.
I'm not going to do that to your kid.
I won't do that to your kid.
Yeah.
And I actually, I gave her the option. I said, if he really likes this design, I can put it somewhere else on his body for even a discounted rate, rather than, mark his neck or do his neck like that. So.
Well, good.
And you know what he was going to do? He was going to go back, to school, high school, wherever he was, junior high, wherever, and he was going to be the cool guy in school for a few years maybe, and then what's he going to do after that? And he's going to have to start thinking about removal or...
With something that he thinks says warrior and actually says fried rice.
Exactly. Exactly.
I guess the bottom line for us as well is it's at our discretion.
Yeah.
So your kid comes in here acting like Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. I don't want to tattoo your kid because they're spoiled and they're not going to want to take care of their stuff and complain to us when their tattoo's wrecked because they didn't care for their piece.
Yeah.
It's
got to be something they really want. It's something that's relative and
that
hopefully they'll want to have the rest of their life. So
yeah. Take it to your coffin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we thought we'd make a quick video about that, tattooing minors. So hopefully we can get you guys to check us out again and subscribe to what we're doing here. And
awesome. Have a happy rest of your week. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.